Why do I feel like I'm going to forget something? I forgot how I built my car. Hey guys, welcome to the vlog today. Today's a little video that I kind of wanted to get done already a long time ago. So this is going to kind of be a little walkthrough video. It's still kind of cold in here. I got my heaters on. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Yeah, it's still kind of cold in here. It's March. It's almost the end of March. And we're in Canada. So we, for some reason, have this weird weather that likes to always play tricks on us. And for some reason, it was like minus 12 today. I don't know what this is. This is garbage. But anyway, I'm rambling on about something that the video's not even about. Okay, so we're going to do a little walkthrough because some guys have been asking for a walkthrough in the car. So we're going to do a walkthrough. So this is my 3rd gen Camaro drag car. I bought this car, I believe it would have been in 2016, 2017. That's around 2016 when I bought it. I bought it in the, you've seen some of the videos from like my early channel, my early videos. In there you probably saw that it was a small block Chevy that we had in there, so it was a 383 stroker. It was a 4-bolt main 350. Just with a stroker kit in it. It wasn't built like to be, to have a lot of power. It may be made, we said 500 horsepower, but I think it's only making about 450 horsepower to the crank. The fastest time we ever went on that motor was, and that was a foot brake at the time. We weren't even trans braking, so, and that was through the old TH350 we had in there. But I think our fastest time was an 8.1 in the 8th mile at 90 mile an hour. But anyway, so we did this whole new build, and that's why a lot of guys have been asking about, how's the car set up? What do you guys do for a lot of stuff? So I'm hoping that this video is going to kind of answer some of the questions. I'm going to go through the actual LS swap, probably in a different video. Kind of going through like how I LS swapped everything, but we're just going to kind of do like a quick walkthrough to kind of answer some of the questions I've been asked. So, well, yeah, so 3rd gen Camaro, had it since about 2016. It was already built with the 8-point roll cage that's in here. So it was already kind of set up for racing. The guy had ladder bars that he installed into it. It had factory front suspension when I bought it, but we changed a bunch of stuff. When I did the LS swap, I decided to go to a coilover system in the front. And so to do that, when I took everything apart, we found rust. You might have seen it in a different video. And so then I had to do some fabrication. So we added some extra tubes to the front to add extra strength. And then I actually cut out the strut towers. And we welded in a 1/4-inch thick mild steel that were custom CNC'd for me by a local metal shop, and they made it with the factory holes so that we could still mount everything the same way that the factory caster camber plates would go onto. But yeah, so that was all done aftermarket after. So we do have full coilover suspension in the front. Sorry, I'm shaking a little bit. It's still cold in here. Anyway, so we have full coilovers in the front. We're running stock style steering in the front, but it is still aftermarket. We're using, I remember the brand. I ordered it off of Summit Racing, but it's still stock style, so we're not doing bump steer yet, but I am looking into doing bump steer. We're thinking that's going to kind of help us with a little more travel in the front. We feel like it doesn't travel enough in the front, so I'd like to see more travel, and then it does. The camber goes very positive when we're launching, and so I'm thinking that bump steer would help a lot with that. But anyway, that's a conversation for a different time. Now to the motor, it is a Gen 3 5.3 that's in this thing. It's not the LM7 like what most guys are using for the Gen 3. We're actually using a aluminum block Gen 3, which is an LM4. So the LM4 is from something like a what would have had the LM4 again? It would have been like the SSR or like I think the Trailblazer had the LM4. It was actually one of the more rare 5.3s that you'd find in the junkyard, but we found one. It was in really good shape. And then we did, Gen 4 internals in it. But it's got 799 heads on it. We're doing a Brian Tooley Racing Stage 3 turbo cam. We got the 660 springs, if I remember correctly. We did do the BTR trunnion upgrade. We have the Holley high-rise intake, which I love. We are running Bosch 210 injectors as well. And then it's got an 80 millimeter VS Racing turbo. And with all the supporting VS Racing stuff, I am running a Summit Racing rad. So it's got dual fan, it's aluminum. I think it's the 3-core or 4. I actually don't remember. I need to look back on that. But anyway, it's the only direct fit, even though it wasn't actually direct fit, but I think that was from other customization that the previous owner had done anyway. Why it wasn't exactly like direct fit, but it was technically a 3rd gen LS swap rad from Summit Racing. And it's been fun. We've had heat issues that we've been dealing with, but that's a whole different story. We did go with the Summit Racing balancer, so it's SFI balancer, so that's been really nice. We were throwing a belt with the factory balancer because it had a little bit of a wobble to it. So then we went to a Summit Racing SFI balancer, and that's helped us a lot. Obviously, we stuck with the truck spacing, so that was nice. We are running just a mechanical water pump, but it's totally fine. I've been debating on going electric, but that's, again, like a nor here nor there type deal right now. I'll go more into the build of the motor in a different video. But so moving on, we're running a different TH350 than we were before. This one is a reverse pattern TH350 with a trans brake. And we were also running a 4,000 stall converter on it. I don't remember the name of the brand converter. It's a good converter. So that's kind of helped us a lot with being able to actually build boost and everything. We were running trans brake before, so being able to have a trans brake is a lot nicer. The rear end is actually a rear end. We did a ton of research to actually figure out, because no one actually knew properly, but we found out that the rear end that's in this car is actually from a square body Chevy. It's a 10-bolt rear end, but it's the bigger size, so it's not the 7.5 that would have come in the car before, so it's got an 8.5. But it's got Moser axles, it's got the C-clip eliminator kit in it, and it's also got, and the Moser axles are the alloy axles. It's also got a Moser spool in it as well. I don't remember the spline on it, but I know we're running 410 gears in the back. As far as tires go, we're running 26 by 615 Sportsmans by Mickey Thompson in the front on 15-inch by 4-inch Jags fronts. In the rear, I'm running 15 by 10 Jags rears, which are a different style because the previous owner kept with the square body 5x5 bolt pattern. And so I was kind of limited. They are the 5.5 back spacing. And then we're running the Hoosier 28 by 10.5 by 15 slicks. I believe these are the D06 slicks, so you don't need to have the tubes for these ones, and we're not running the tubes. We are running rim screws though, so it's going to hold it from sliding on the rim. Rear suspension, we're running Competition Engineering coilovers in the rear. it's not a factory. It's not factory mounts. They are aftermarket mounts that we're using. We do want to upgrade because these haven't been terrible, but I feel like with a higher power, we're going to want more adjustability. That's going to be a little easier to deal with. With these ones, to adjust them, they're three-way. No, sorry. I believe these are technically classified as one-way adjustable, but it's we can either do 70-30, 60-40, or 50-50. And to be able to change it, you have to take them out and then compress them and then turn them and you hear them click, which is a pain in the butt to do with the track. So that will be upgraded at some point. And then, yeah, we are running ladder bars in the rear as well. I have a bunch of stuff cut out in the back because of doing the whole, trying to make space for the bigger slicks. So we have bump stops eliminated. And like I said, like the factory shocks, they're not there anymore. It's all kind of brought in, so we have more space in the back. We are running battery box in the back as well. And we are running a fuel cell in the back. And then as far as, I think we are running a 15-gallon fuel cell. I need to check into that as well. You can tell I really know a lot about my car. And then we're running dual Holley fuel pumps to be able to feed the car. Inside the car, we're running a B&M Pro Stick shifter. We are going to be installing it's an electric solenoid shift assist from Shiftnoid. And then it's going to be powered by Intellitronics RPM timer. So we got to get that hooked up yet to the shifter. And then we're running a Motion Racework steering wheel with buttons for different things. I have my line lock on the shifter, and then I have my bump on the left side of my steering wheel, and I have my trans brake on the right side of my steering wheel. I'm also running a 20-inch wide Kirky seat. I'm a 6'10" guy, so I need all the space I can get. So yeah, 20-inch wide Kirky seat. And then I'm running a G-Force, I believe they're called the Cam Lock harness. And then we also have fire extinguisher, obviously, in the cab with us at all times. Plus, we also have CO2 in the cab. So the CO2 is what runs our wastegate to do our boost control. So, yeah. And then as far as controlling everything, we are running a Holley Terminator X. So, yeah, that's a very nice system to use, and I love it. As far as dashes go, I'm running a Tinker Electronics 7-inch dash, which works really well with the Holley. And the guy at Tinker Electronics has been amazing. If you want like a good budget-friendly dash for any kind of ECU that you have, hit him up. The guy's super. He'll help you with customizations and different dashes. So he's been really good to help me with all that stuff. I'm still running the 3.5 that the Terminator comes with, but yeah. What else could I talk about as far as that goes? Oh, we're running power stop brakes in the front. We're still running drums in the back. That's going to get upgraded as well at some point. Right now, I just did the power stop. I think they're the Z23 brake kit from Power Stop. They're really good. I do like them, but they're not really a drag racing brake. But it was an upgrade just from the factory ones that we had. And then I did just kind of change the drum and the shoes that we had in the back, so we had a little more stopping power. But once we start doing the whole rear swap, then we're going to look into doing disc conversion in the back. And then we're also going to probably just put some, I'm thinking about doing TBM brakes in the front. I hear a lot of good things about them. Currently, we are not running a parachute at all. We haven't seen times yet that kind of warrant a parachute, but we do want to look into getting a parachute for when the time comes that we're going to be pushing that much power. So, yeah. The car is not streetable. The car is not on the road at all, so it's got all other electronics out. We have no power steering. Power brakes are out. It's just all mechanical brake. We are running line lock, so that does help to kind of ease for the burnouts. And then as far as like the body of the car, it's still all steel, other than our hood is carbon fiber. So we have a 6-inch cowl hood on there right now, which was beautifully wrapped by Tony Lowen. So I don't know if you can see that, but there's a video of it that I put up a while back when he did it. He also did the wing in the back, but he did a phenomenal job on that. Literally the only reason why I probably haven't gone to the bubble hood that I've always wanted is because he had such a good job on wrapping that hood, and I just really wanted to stay the style that it is. But now I want it on the bubble hood. But now I'm having a hard time getting rid of this hood because he did such a good job, and I love the carbon fiber. So, other than that, I don't really think that there is a ton to talk about. If you guys have, the coilovers in the front, by the way, are strange coilovers. And then the caster camera plates we're running are the Racecraft caster camera plates. So I did not mention that before. But like I said, I'm going to kind of come up with a list of stuff to talk about with doing the LS swap in a different video to kind of show you guys how I did my LS swap. But if you guys have any questions, let me know. And I'm going to do whatever I can to help you guys with whatever you need. And yeah, if you guys think of doing an LS swap, do it. There's always like hidden things you're going to run into, but I love LS. Honestly. So yeah, hopefully this has kind of answered some of your questions that you guys have had, and those guys have been asking for a bit of a walkthrough on the car. I hope this kind of answers some of your questions and helps you along with what you need to know. But yeah, like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. But like always, guys, stay fueled by faith, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.